mind just straight on, sir? That smile is great. I appreciate that.
Now,
Sure. Thank you.
I wanted to talk to you first because 8 years ago we sat there in London and we talked about a low-key project and we talked about Black Panther going into production. And now
I have two Marvel movies I want to see.
Yep.
Let me know if this is ever going to happen. The Black Panther.
Yes.
And I want to see Loki with his own movie.
A lot of people are asking about Loki's own movie. That's pretty good. And you know, my favorite thing about even being asked the question about Loki is that means it's worked. People respond to Loki. They respond to Hiddleston. You know, one might say that he gives Thor a run for his money in this film. Whether he spins off into his own story or not, I don't know. We have no immediate plans for that. I think there are a lot more stories to tell in the Thor universe first. And in terms of Black Panther, it's absolutely in development. And when you have something as rich as Wakanda and his backstory, and clearly Vibranium's been introduced in the universe already. I don't know when it will be exactly, but it's certainly, we have plans to bring.
Now we're seeing all these things, the low-key series. We've seen Black Panther be the success, and now we got Shang-Chi. Like, how have you felt about all this success that Marvel's been able to harness?
I think less about the success and more about the potential and the future, which is why we were talking about those things 8 years ago. And while now I'm thinking about the premiere of this, I'm thinking about Panther 2 that's shooting in Atlanta, Ant-Man 3 and Captain Marvel 2 shooting in London, getting ready to start production on our Secret Invasion series, Hawkeye series next up on Disney+. It's always about planning for the future.
And how big, I mean, I know Chad Boseman was a loss for all of us, and his episode on What If is premiering. It's just the last thing. But as a creative and as the head of Marvel, like how tough a task was that to pivot from having Chad in the Black Panther canon into?
Well, it was the hardest thing we've ever had to do, and emotionally, it's very difficult. I think Ryan is working on an amazing story, and the entire cast are committed to celebrating Chad and keeping Wakanda forever, as the title indicates. But no, clearly, it's emotional every day on that movie.
Well, thank you for your time, and can't wait to see everything else that you got going on.
Good seeing you. Bye bye.